Hi everyone, welcome back to today's recipe. Before I start the recipe, I would like to tell you a small thing about where this recipe comes from. This is a Yemeni recipe. A lot of people do not know where Yemen is. It is a small country near Saudi Arabia. So this lamb soup is very famous and it is consumed almost every day, especially during lunch. To tell you the speciality of the soup, it is cooked even without a drop of oil, so it's completely healthy. So this video contains 3 different items. So first let's make the lamb soup and then move on to the remaining items. First let's have a look at the ingredients. So I have taken around 1 kg of lamb. Make sure you combine the bone pieces and the boneless pieces together. And I've chopped 2 onions, crushed garlic. You can take a lot of garlic. There's no ginger used in this recipe. Cinnamon, cloves, cardamom pods. If you have a black cardamom, you can add that too. Adjust the amount of whole spices depending on the amount of meat. And this is the spice mix, the Yemeni spice mix that is used in almost all the dishes. If you don't have this, you don't have to worry about it. I will show you how to make it at home. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, 3 teaspoons of coriander powder and 3 or 4 teaspoons of meat masala. Add any meat masala that is available in your kitchen. Mix all these masala well. And that's it, the spice mix is ready. Today I'm using the pressure cooker to cook. You can also choose to cook in an open pot. Once you place the cooker on the stove, add the onions, crushed garlic and the whole spices. Mix them all well. Make sure to keep the flame on low. Let the onion cook in the low flame for about 7 to 9 minutes. Once you feel the onion has become translucent, go ahead and add the meat. After you add the meat, make sure to cook the meat until you see the meat releasing water. This will take around 10 to 12 minutes. At this point, you can put the stove on medium flame. Just make sure it is all mixed well. It's 10 minutes now and I'm adding around 3.5 to 4 tablespoons of the mixture that I made. Once you add the mixture, let the mixture coat in all the meat pieces. Keep the flame again on low, otherwise the masala will definitely get burnt. Mix them all well and let them cook for another 7 minutes. Add some salt as per your taste. Now you can see that all the meat pieces are well coated in the masala, so this is the right stage. Now we can go ahead and add the water. When you add water, make sure to add boiling water. The amount of the water depends on the consistency of the soup that you require, so make sure to adjust the amount of water as per your liking. Do a taste test before you put the lid on. Now when I cook this, I always pressure cook it on a low flame until the meat cooks. It depends on the kind of meat that you take. If it's tender, it's gonna get cooked faster. Now while this is getting cooked, come on, let's make the rice. This rice is a dill rice. Usually dill is not used to make rice, but it's so flavorful, it's a must try. Now heat a pan and add some oil to the pan. Add the whole spices, 1 bay leaf, a small piece of cinnamon, 2 cloves and 3 cardamom. Next add sliced onion. Saute the onion in the oil for some time. You don't have to add a lot of oil, just a little bit of oil is enough. Once the onion gets translucent, add the minced garlic. Do not use ginger and garlic paste. Ginger and garlic paste do not go well with this recipe. Cook the garlic until the raw flavor of the garlic disappears. Now it's time to add the dill leaves. I have chopped the dill leaves. Just add them. Don't add too much. The first time you try to make it, just add a little bit. Once you start liking the flavor, you can increase the amount if you want to. Do not cook the leaves for more than 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes would be fine. Make sure to keep the flame on low throughout the process. Once it's done, add the water, the required amount of water. Today I'm using basmati rice. You can use any kind of rice, short grain, long grain. I'm adding 1:2 as the water ratio. Add the required amount of salt. And once the water comes to a very good boil, add the washed and soaked rice. Give it a good mix and wait until the water comes to a vigorous boil. Once the water comes to a boil, put the stove on the lowest flame possible and cover it and let it cook. While the rice and the soup are getting ready, let's make an important salsa. This is called sahawak in Arabic, and without this, there is no lunch. This is like one of the most important items in an Arab's meal. To make these, the ingredients are very simple. You need green chilies. Use green chilies as per your liking. If you want it to be too hot, use a lot of green chilies. And 2 or 3 garlic cloves. I've taken 2. Few mint leaves. And few coriander leaves. Just a little bit. And take a very good ripened tomato. Now you can choose to grind this in a grinder, but trust me, it doesn't taste good at all. To make this, you need a hand grinder. This is easily available in a lot of shops that sell vessels, so you can easily find it, and this is how it works. You just fit it into that and you put all the things on top and you just start grinding, and it grinds. It's so flavorful. If the tomato is well ripened, it's enough if you just grind it twice. But if you feel like the tomato is a little more harder, then you will have to grind it thrice. Once done grinding, add a little bit of salt and mix well. By the time we've finished this, the soup and the rice were ready. In the beginning, it would have looked like I added a lot of water, but look at the consistency of the soup, it's perfect. Just look at the meat, it's perfectly cooked. It's still not out of its place, but it's very nicely cooked. Now I'm gonna transfer it into a serving bowl. The rice is perfectly cooked too. So that's it guys, a simple mini Yemeni meal is ready. I also made salad with it, but I forgot to include it in the video. So if you are making this, make sure to make salad with it. If you are a person who loves trying different food, this is a must try that you have to make at your home and try. You would really love it. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed watching it. Please do try it and leave your comments in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for regular updates, and see you again in another recipe video. Until then, take care. Bye.